Welcome to Man Pet Bullying. You're my dad and you're my Uncle Monkey.
What a beauty. Obviously, she's got a few issues, though. The biggest one being the mast getting crooked.
God, the mast. Get the mast.
Look at that bend. It's like a bow and arrow. So before we set up our second mast here, we got to figure out the issues with the first one. And that's what Mark is doing right now. So let's go check in on him. Hard at work.
Boo! If you watched our last video, you know that our mast needed a lot of help. When the wind started hitting it, it started rolling all over the place. So we got heavy duty cement in order to help make it one piece instead of three. Now, heavy duty cement. Oh, this stuff's gobby. Oh yeah, that's in there. That seems like it's good. Whew, stuff will make you lightheaded. This is where the fun begins. Alright, looks good to the roll test. What do you think? We're gonna have the second mast going here and have another sail there. Kinda wanna get one worry first and then double it. Now that I got the one mast all cemented up, Coots has gotta help me take down the one from yesterday.
The plan is just lay the whole thing down and hopefully we'll be able to work from here.
All right. There we go. Down.
Get that collar off. I need something soft but hard. Soft but hard.
Yep, no way. That is what you call shoreline erosion.
Did someone just go by?
It's as easy as that. Now comes the fun part. To the guys, the wind's starting to pick up, blowing the rudder around.
Hurricane hitting Texas right now.
Oh, really? All right. Beauty shots. Each of them boasting 5 screws. It's tradition here to sacrifice 1 screw to the gods. So now it's time to make another pole, connect them, see where we go from there. We got 2 pieces that are 26 inches long for the handles coming off the rudders, and then 1 piece that's 60 inches for the cross beam arm that's gonna connect these two. Whew. I am a sweaty hot mess.
Oh, gross.
Since this beam is gonna be the one that we're gonna be holding to steer, I'm gonna sand it using some random sandpaper I found. Yeah. So what do you think?
It looks rudderly. Looking good so far.
One of these is on, and then this is the beam that's gonna cross them, kind of like this.
This is the part I'm most excited for.
Feel this thing. That's what we're gonna be grabbing.
Ooh.
So I sanded it a little.
I'll grab this all day.
Luxury.
We gotta wrap it in fine leather. If only I had the hands of a full-grown man, then this would be perfect. Well, proof of concept, using the force of the current, he can push and pull the back of the boat already.
And it sounds like it's gonna fall apart already.
Now he's just swapping out yesterday's handle.
Version 1, version 2.
Another little trio of screws and we'll be ready to go on that end.
Trio of screws, come on. You know we're using 4. Now that I got these 2 handles on, I gotta put this thing across them somehow and link them up so they are straight at the same time. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I got a feeling it's gonna be lots of trial and error. Oh, this is not gonna work. I think I might need your help on this one. Can you try and make it so the rudder's perfectly straight and that thing's at like a 90-degree angle?
Seems like a lot of eyeballing right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally what's going on. One thing I should do is prep the drill so we can actually screw.
Give me that block right here, this 2x4 on the bench.
You got a good idea on how to...
I thought so, but not really.
I know, that's what happened to me too. We gotta kind of center this bar. Okay, so I got about ring fingers worth of overhang over here.
That deep.
So now you got to get over there and hold it as firm as you can at 90 degrees because it's like critical, or else your rudder's perfectly straight, right?
I think so.
All right, I'm gonna try and drill.
Obviously, everything has room for improvement. Functionally speaking, I don't think I've thought of anything that you've missed, so. Well, there's one thing.
For the guys. That'd be awesome if you just leaned on this thing and snapped it. So right now, it should be perfectly straight. I think we're good. That worked a lot better than I thought it would.
Go ahead, man. Give it some.
I get it.
Give it some.
I get it. Okay, I didn't get
it. Yeah.
Obviously, our rudders themselves are
awesome.
junk.
Awesome.
Because they got some wiggles to them. They're covered in black mold, but this is all just prototype stuff to learn.
And this is version 2. Version 3 is incoming.
Dude, this is nuts, man. Dude, this is chaos.
Yeah.
We gotta move this thing. Yeah. There's a huge flood warning, and it looks like the rain's supposed to just keep going and going and going. And the river's already shot up 5 feet.
The reason we have it where it is because that part that sticks out overhung our deck, so when we stepped on it, it caused that to rip off. But now, with this going on, it's gonna get rocked by stuff and get ripped off. So we gotta move it somewhere more safe soon.
And the further things are out into the river, the more likely they are to get hit with debris. Are you just gonna do it? I'll film you.
Oh, that works great.
Dude, this is tense, man. Holy crap.
All right.
Is that just like a safety line kind of deal?
Yeah. When this thing lets go, it's gonna go flying backwards, okay? And then we're gonna have to finagle it back around.
Ready?
Yep.
3.
Got it.
It's not. Hold on.
There's so much force on this thing. If I scream, it's go time. Put a second line on it somewhere. Cue the jungle music.
There it is.
Do you know when the rain's supposed to hold off?
At least like midnight, I think.
Yeah.
The hurricane that hit Houston like a week ago, and we're at the tail end of it right now.
Well, not quite a hurricane, but bringing lots of rain. Well,
Yeah.
I guess it's just ride it out.
I just discovered another little issue. Current is raging today. Look when I try to turn the rudder. It's just warping like crazy. You see how strong the current is today by how much I can move a boat that's tied up just by adjusting the rudder. Should probably stop because I'm probably gonna break the rudder. Oh my God, we almost got crushed, guys. There's a whole tree going by. All right. We're clear for a little while. Time to get back to editing.
That's what I want to avoid. Everything's all tangled up. I got 2 4-packs of these little clips. They're not for climbing, but they are for sailing. The idea is to clip them onto here for like the jib hanks or something like that. That's what I want to avoid. These things have a 150-pound working load, so hopefully distributed amongst 4 or 5 of these things should be safe. If not, we're gonna have some fun video. So, it seems to be rigged up somewhat okay. Do this, just let go. Okay. Well, so we store it like that, nice and neat. And then, oh crap, we gotta go sailing. Yank, yank, yank. She went up pretty good. I love it when a plan comes together.
We do need to tighten the rigging up. I'm gonna try something out here because this is so flappy. You can just pull it down. Came up with the idea to make this little adjustable line that I'm gonna clamp onto the same thing. Then I'm gonna take this little loop, which I tied a double fisherman's bend knot thingy, and I'm gonna do a little doohickey on there, and then hopefully we can adjust it under tension. The game plan is to try multiple different ways of tensioning our rig, so that way we can figure out which one works best. And once it's on this one working successfully, then we'll put it on this one, and then we'll have a big sail right here.
Stand by.
I forget what this was called, but it's like a carrier knot or something. I don't know. The cool thing about it is when there's no load on it, it can go up and down. But the second you put a load on it, it sticks pretty good.
Do this like this. There we go. Now let's see if I can do what I thought I could. This thing's super wobbly. So tighten it up, yank down a little. Aha. Now this is tighter. There's some good stuff going on behind here.
So I finished tensioning up the 3 standing lines. Good news is this thing worked and it got this much tension out. This one I just retied it way lower and got it much tighter. This thing I took off and retied and then added one of these things into it and then tightened it all the way up. You can see it's kind of tight. Looks like it might be a little tipped to this way, but it's tough to tell. I don't know.
If it's tough to tell, that seems like a win to me.
I think the main issue with the mast is PVC pipe is super wobbly, and it was a horrible choice. But
we bought it, so we're stuck with it till it breaks.
We can't really test anything until the current goes down.
Probably a day, so stand by.
Do we need an intro? This is a new video.
This is kind of a new video, yeah.
Welcome to Money Pit Boating. I'm Coots, that's Mark. We're on the next step of our sailboat we're building.
Shakedown cruise.
Shakedown.
Yeah, we gotta test it out to see if our standing rigging will hold the mast before it breaks. We're gonna find out what the weakest link is. Stay tuned.
We couldn't remember why we opted not to bring our motor last time, but this time we smarted it up and we're gonna. We didn't smarted it up all the way though because we don't have a throttle for it. We just connect it straight to the battery, and once it's connected, it's at 100% go. So that's fun.
All right, we're rolling, here we go.
Oh, we're doing it. All right, well, let me know how it goes.
No. So far, bad.
What should I be doing?
I don't know yet.
Waiting?
Yeah, I mean, we gotta get out into wind.
And just for the record, the current is a pretty strong rate compared to the norm. The breeze is actually pushing in the direction of the current today, so we're gonna have to actually sail to fight the current. We are starting to go up a little bit.
Do you want to hold this and then keep the rudder kind of straight with your other leg? It's so loose.
Oh, good. That didn't take long.
Okay, here we go.
Come on, breeze.
We're going backwards into a tree.
Oh, we got some more kayakers.
Yeah. These kayakers are looking at us.
I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I committed a term to memory. That beam going across the top, that's called the boom. And how I remembered that is I know one day it's gonna swing across and go boom right into one of our heads.
It's like almost getting wind. It's like keeping the sail over, but it's not strong enough to push us against the current.
Right.
Should I try and get a little forward maybe?
Yeah.
That way, the weight's a little more even too.
A tree right behind us.
I know, it's like I gotta look both ways when I'm steering. The current's going faster than us, so technically we are moving from wind.
Sure.
This sucks.
almost want to turn the battery on and then get to Matt's house where the wind is.
I think that's a good call.
Yeah, let's try that real quick.
We're gonna have to use a little bit of power to get us up into a little windier zone. As soon as that second wire connects, we're gonna be at full throttle. Yeah. Hopefully, at least.
Yeah. Here we go. Ready? And we're off. Steering's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's a dream.
What's going on? It's not good sailing weather today against the current.
That looks like a lot of fun.
Getting there.
We're trying.
Working the bugs out.
This is actually called motor sailing, when you're sailing with your motor. What's crazy is there's a lot of resistance to the rudder that I wasn't expecting.
Right.
Like, it's hard to steer it.
Right.
And we're gonna get to a point when we need the battery to get back up here, and then we're just gonna not have the battery because it's gonna die eventually.
Oh, yeah, we don't have any kind of indicator.
Nope. And we bought it in 2020.
And used it, abused it, some would say. Whoa, look at that thing.
What is that?
Whoa.
Yeah, I think this current's just going a little too fast right now.
I don't know what the number means, but the number was at like 1200 for discharge. I think normally it's like around 400.
Really?
So yeah, triple speed today. That thing is fresh as hell.
Whoa.
So as we head to a more sweet spot for the wind to try to grab us a little bit better, why don't we go over some of the improvements we've made since last time. We added these wind indicators. They are supposed to indicate which direction the wind is going in.
We got them on the sail and then on the stay, the shroud thingies, but they don't work too well.
Mark also experimented with different knot methods to try to get a little bit more tension on these rigging lines, and added a little bit of rubber cement in here, so hopefully we won't be cracking our mast in the middle. And then obviously we also added the power motor to it.
And I don't know if they've seen the double rudder yet.
The double rudder? Is a double rudder a new feature?
Yeah, I think this was more of a sail downstream day. My thoughts were to motor to the trestle and then come on back.
Scooting along at a nice little pace right now. Mast is holding a little bit more straight than normal too.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and actually sail right now.
Okay.
Now that the wind just died.
Good time.
Yeah, there we go.
We're going a little bit against the current.
There we go. There we go. We're sailing now.
So it is actually working. We just had too much storms recently, so the current's a lot stronger than normal. I bet if it was at a normal speed, we'd be
booking.
We'd be going at a good clip right now.
It hasn't broke either.
Yeah, the mast literally hasn't broken and fallen apart yet. That's a definite improvement from last time.
Yes.
Without sustained wind though, and the current as strong as it is, I think we're just gonna have to motor up as far as we can and then let the current and the sailing push us back home.
So I think that when the breeze is coming straight across your side, your sails are supposed to be kind of like at a 45-degree angle. And I think that's actually the fastest you can go. But right now, we get a burst of wind and then nothing.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Oh yeah. You want to give this a go? Yeah. I feel like we're losing battery. I don't think we can make it to the trestle, man.
It's getting a little rough.
That's the best breeze we've had.
Yeah, that's a good gust. That's not even what I was talking about. That just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Right now it's wrenching on it, so that's good. It's not breaking.
Regardless of anything else, this is a good result for the mast's integrity. Up ahead there, you can probably see the train bridge, the trestle, and we just wanted to get up there to see if our mast was going to be able to fit underneath it or not. But the further upstream we get, the tighter the river is, the stronger the current is, and also it's running our battery at 100% throttle this entire time. That's getting weaker as the current gets stronger. So I don't think we're gonna be able to make it up to our destination.
Challenges are compounding.
But we'll still be able to turn around and hopefully get pushed by the current and the wind and have a nice, awesome trip back. Gonna see how much further we can make it upstream before we turn around though.
You wanna grab this real quick? I just gotta stink though. Oh my God. This is holding up better than I thought. Yeah, the mast wiggled a good bit.
Well, efficiency-wise, that sucks, but it's catching wind and not breaking.
I kind of think we turn around.
Tell the camera what you just told me.
I'm quitting money pit boating.
No, he said he thinks it's best that we turn around, and I'm inclined to agree with him on this one. Might as well save what little juice we have in the battery in case something happens
bad,
on the way back.
Now let's see if we can turn around. Oh man.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go. Holy crap, dude.
Now the mast has some pressure on it. Not for pressure. That doesn't count wind pressure as a sail.
Completely.
Okay.
Now we're sailing.
Oh, yeah.
Holy moly. This is awesome. Let's try it.
Reduce drag.
Yeah. Because that was holding us back, you know.
We're gonna let it clip now.
Dude, we're booking it.
Yeah,
This is faster than the current.
Yeah.
The rudder seems solid. Putting pressure on it.
Yeah, that's not a great shape.
But the wood is bending.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
like a S.
Okay. Not ideal.
No, no.
But serviceable.
Yeah. All we gotta do is catch wind and direct water. We're good to go.
I gotta try and stand up. Oh, dude, this ain't bad right here.
Captain Morgan.
Dude, it feels so much better on my back. Even though we're headed straight for a tree.
Uh-oh.
This is bad.
Oh, there we go.
Emergency motor. Yeah, we're going the exact same speed as the wind. It's just not catching in the sails.
Oh, we gotta get this thing out to the lake.
We get big wind.
Also, we gotta add our other mast.
Next step, adding another mast to catch more wind and make things even more complicated.
The big part of today's purpose was to see if the upgrades we made on the stability on our mast would hold up, because we wanted to make sure it could hold a couple of gusts before we built our second one. I think it got a thumbs up and it's ready to go for mast number 2.
Yeah, it passed my eyeball test. It's not saying much, but. Okay, here we go again. Oh, yeah, that thing's out. The handle popped out. So this is so sketchy. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad we brought the motor.
Yeah.
I almost was like, oh, we're good.
Yeah, we'd be stuck against the bridge downstream.
Yeah, right. You'd be
I'd be
paddling your
walking
ass
home.
off.
All right, pulling into the dock. We're just kind of trying to butt into it however we can. That looks like it's actually the smoothest maneuver Mark's ever done in his life.
I'm driving with my foot. Oh, we gotta get it?
It looks like the... Oh! That was great.
You got to do something with the rudders, I think.
Too late. Ah!
Oh, that thing's just bent so much. But we designed it like that.
Yeah.